In the previous two videos on Shringara Rasa, I have discussed situations in Indian literature where Shringara Rasa has been used as the basis. In the Western literature, sculpture, painting, also Shringara Rasa is predominant. Because Shringar, like God, permeates the universe. A human being ought to strive to perceive and relish that rasa in order to attain happiness. What is rasa? Rasa is sap, flavor, love, affection, even pleasure or delight. God is all this and more. The Bhakt understands that God is not only the rasa, but that he is also thirsty for the rasa of love offered by his devotees. The communication is two ways. Once we understand that God is a part of our being and that we are a part and parcel of God, there is nothing left to discard, hate or destroy. Sri Aurobindo describes how God beats in our hearts and how the love between Radha and Krishna reflects our passion for God. He wrote, "All music is the sound of his laughter. All beauty, the smile of his passionate bliss. Our lives are his heartbeats. Our rapture, the bridal of Radha and Krishna. Our love is their kiss." A devotee wants to merge into his God, as the poet Andal did according to tradition. The devotee wants to establish a personal relationship with God. Granville Stanley Hall, an American psychologist, wrote, "Love of God and the libido have the same mechanisms, and religious and sex morality and abnormality are very closely connected. Love rules the camp, the court, the grove, for love is God and God is love." Balzac, the French novelist and playwright, writing in the Physiology of Marriage in 1836, observed, "To speak of love is to make love." The devotee wants to develop a personal relationship with God. There is nothing new in it. Knowingly or otherwise, Meera was following an ancient tradition common to almost all religions, which believed that God and man could be lovers. The Hebrew Song of Songs, also known as the Song of Solomon, written around 900 BC, now a part of the Holy Bible, can be interpreted as an allegorical representation of the relationship of God and human soul as husband and wife. The poem suggests movement from courtship to consummation. The devotee pleads, "Let me kiss him and let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for thy love is better than wine. Thine ointments have goodly fragrance. Thy name is as ointment poured forth. Therefore do the maidens love thee." Solomon's God was swarthy like Krishna. "I am dark but comely," says he. Praising her, he says, "I have compared thee, O my love, to a steed in Pharaoh's chariots. Thy cheeks are comely with the rows of jewels, thy neck with chains of gold, with studs of silver." She is not far behind in her adoration. She answers, "My beloved is unto me as a bag of myrrh that lieth betwixt my breasts." Mark the images. "My beloved is unto me as a cluster of henna in the vineyard of Engedi. In the 4th chapter, the lover god pleads with her, saying, "Thou hast ravished my heart, my sister, my bride. Thou hast ravished my heart with one of thine eyes, with one bead of thy necklace. How fair is thy love, my sister, my bride! How much better is thy love than wine, and the smell of thine ointments than all manners of spices. Thy lips, O my bride, drop honey. Honey and milk are under thy tongue, and the smell of thy garments is like the smell of Lebanon." Later, one can anticipate Meera in the following stanza: "I opened to my beloved, but my beloved had turned away and was gone. My soul failed when he spoke. I sought him, but I could not find him. I called him, but he gave no answer." This extract has been taken from the Element Book of Mystical Verse 1997. I am grateful to the publishers. It has been edited by Alan Jobs. The translation is by Miles Coverdale. In the videos to follow on Shringara Rasa, we shall take up a few lyrics written by Meera, in which she made no bones of her love affair with Krishna. She wrote how she had been enraptured by his face, his smile, and the magic of his flute. Till then, Jai Sri Krishna, Jai Sri Krishna, Jai Sri Krishna.